Good morning to one and all. Today we will discuss the daily practice problems of 16th chapter, 17th chapter and 18th. In these chapters we will try to discuss as many questions as possible. And now we will start with the 16th chapter. So in this 16th chapter the first question is dark purple gland lying on the left side of abdomen is called liver, spleen, gallbladder, appendix. You know that dark purplish gland means probably liver is also a gland because it produces bilirubin, biliverdin, and it is present on the right side. And gallbladder is associated with the liver. It is almost green in color. Appendix, it is almost the skin color, or you can call the brown color. So here the dark purplish gland to liver and spleen, but left side it is the spleen. It is also called as a graveyard of RBC, and it is also called as a blood bank, and which always receives only pure blood. So here the answer for this particular question is spleen. Spleen is the answer, that is B option. Next, second question. Which of the following are water soluble vitamins? Already we know that water soluble vitamins, to remember them, fat soluble vitamins A, K, E, D. So if you remember from the vitamins, these are fat soluble vitamins, and WBC, water soluble vitamins, are B and C. So here from this option you can get the answer that the BCA option can be serving as an answer for BC vitamins are called as water soluble vitamins, option A. Next, jaundice is a disorder of excretory system, skin and eyes, digestive system and circulatory system. Because of jaundice, skin and eyes may turn yellow or green in color, and jaundice is a disorder we can study in the digestive system. Skin and eyes are not the options. The answer for this is digestive system, and you can see that jaundice will be a disorder. It might be caused of many reasons, but the most probable reason for the jaundice is disorder of digestive system, that is bilirubin and biliverdin blockage. Next. Now coming on to the next question, which of the following pairs of food components in humans reaches the stomach totally undigested? You know that starch and proteins are partially digested, and fat is digested after the stomach. So your cellulose is not digested in our body at all, as we are the carnivorous animals. So from the given option, starch and cellulose, because starch is converted to carbohydrates, first option not. Second, protein and starch is started digested in the mouth, so B option not. Starch and fat, so it is also not right. Only fat and cellulose will be reaching the stomach in the undigested form, option D. Next, which of the following teeth are low? Fifth question, lophodont. Generally the teeth which are premolars and molars, which comes at one time in the life cycle, they are called as lophodonts. Here premolars and molars are considered to be the lophodont. So here B option, because they will come once in the life cycle of a person, and they are also with cusp. Also also called as parietal cells, are located in. From the given options, if you see, highlight of Langerhans, gastric epithelium and secrete pepsin, kidneys and secrete renin, gastric epithelium and secrete axanthic cells, also called as parietic cells. Parietic cells produces HCl and gastric juices, and generally these are present in the gastrointestinal cavity, that is in the stomach. So here axanthic cells are located in the gastric epithelium and also secrete the HCl in them. Next, continued consumption of a diet rich in butter and meat, red meat and eggs for a long time period may lead into vitamin toxicity, kidney stones, hypercholesterolemia, or urine laden with ketone bodies. Generally, when we try to analyze these four options, vitamin A toxicity, that is called as hyper A vitaminosis. So this is because of excess vitamin. So here rich in butter means that consists of cholesterol. Red meat also consists cholesterol, and eggs also including proteins and cholesterol is present. So vitamin A's toxicities are not the right answer. Kidney stones also, they are calcium and they are differ from one type of kidney to other type of stones in the kidneys. So it will be not the right answer. It is because of calcium accumulation and other things, uric acid and so on. So second option not. Urine laden, ketone bodies are generally formed. They are serving as a source of energy during when a person is under starvation. So here the answer for this question is hypercholesterolemia is the right answer. That is the C option. Next, which of the following is a matching pair of substrate and a particular digestive enzyme? Starch, maltase, lactose, lactase, maltose, maltase, casein, renin. So this will be the exact option. Coming to here, starch means carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are first converted to maltose. So here the answer starch maltase is the right answer, A option. Following is a matching pair of a vitamin and the deficiency disease related with it. So coming on to this question, matching and which of the following is a matching pair of vitamin and the deficiency diseases related with it? Here when you see onto the options, riboflavin causes glossitis, thiamine causes xerothelamia. Thiamine means vitamin B1, berry. Niacin pellagra, B3 pellagra, calciferol rickets. Scurvy is caused by vitamin C. So here from the given options, the right answer is niacin, vitamin B3 pellagra. So option C. Option is C is right answer. Next, which of the following pairs of cells with their secretion is correctly matched? Axanthic cells, a secretion with pH between 2.0 and 3.0. Alpha cells of highlight of Langerhans, alpha, beta, gamma. Secretion that decreases blood sugar level, that is glucagon. Alpha cells of highlight of Langerhans that decreases blood sugar level, that is they are talking about insulin. Insulin is produced by beta cells. And Kupffer cells, a digestive enzyme that hydrolyzes nucleic acids. Kupffer cells are present in the liver and it will not digest that. It is not a digestive enzyme. It is a cell which is converting the RBC cells into bilirubin or biliverdin. And sebaceous glands, sebaceous glands are the oil glands which are present in the body, which produces the sebum. So from the given options, the right option is A option, and there are oxyntic cells which produces HCl, and HCl pH is between 1.8 to 2.8, that is approximately between 2 and 3. Next, kwashiorkor and beriberi. Kwashiorkor is Kwashiorkor is a protein malnutrition. So it is a deficiency disease. Beriberi is vitamin B1 deficiency. So both are deficiency diseases. Okay, they are not communicable diseases, they are not infectious diseases. None of the above option is also wrong because they are deficiency diseases, that is C. Next, first milk produced after childbirth is called, already you know, the yellow body called as colostrum. So answer is D, colostrum. But sebum means oil, sermon means which is produced from the ears. True milk is the not, only the colostrum is the right option. Cirrhosis of liver is caused by the chronic intake of opium, alcohol, tobacco, cocaine. Liver cirrhosis is generally caused because of excessive intake of alcohol, or it is generally mostly seen in alcohol abused persons. So yes, cirrhosis is because of alcohol abuse or more alcohol intake. The splinter of OD is present between esophagus and cardiac stomach, pyrolic stomach and duodenum, hepatic duct and cystic duct, hepatopancreatic duct and duodenum. The splinter of OD is a junction at the duodenum which is generally guarding the entry of pancreatic juice and bile juice into the duodenum. So it is a controlling factor between the hepatopancreatic duct and duodenum. Hepatic pancreatic duct and duodenum. Next, the structure which prevents the entry of food into the windpipe is, already you know, the portion where the windpipe and pharynx is larynx and food pipe, that is esophagus, is connected, is called pharynx. Pharynx is towards the side of the windpipe, that is the trachea. You see the opening is called glottis, and the covered the glottis is called epiglottis. So the structure that prevents the entry of food into the windpipe and allows the food only into the food pipe is called as epiglottis. D option. Layer of cells that secrete enamel of tooth is called as layer of cells that secrete enamel of tooth. Osteoblast bone, odontoblast dentin, dentoblast dentin. Amyoblast is the structure which is responsible for the production of enamel in the teeth. So option B, that is 16th option B is the answer. Cow milk is slightly yellowish in color due to the presence of riboflavin, xanthophyll and keratin. So here cow milk is rich in vitamin A and vitamin B, and that is specifically B2, vitamin B2. So riboflavin is the technical name of vitamin B2. The yellow color, slight yellow color is because of the presence of riboflavin in the cow's milk, that is option B. Accessory excretory organs of man are only skin and liver, only skin and lungs, skin, lungs, liver and intestine. So accessory excretory organs of man are the skin because sweat, lungs, CO2, liver, conversion of the RBC and intestine, that is undigested food. So here the option for this is D option. Now choleocytokinin is the secretion of So choleocytokinin is a enzyme, digestive enzyme produced in the duodenum and which also stimulates the contraction of gallbladder and to control the hungerness in the body. So here already we know that choleocytokinin is a secretion of the duodenum and which is responsible for the maintenance of the gallbladder secretions into the duodenum for the digestion process. So from the given options, when you see, observe all the four options, choleocytokinin is concerned to the duodenum and for the maintenance of gallbladder secretions. Next, 28th question. Which of the following sets represents vestigial organ? Here vestigial means non-functional. Vestigial means non-functional organs or non-performing organs. So vermiform appendix, body hair and patella. Patella is useful, so it is not a vestigial. One of them is not a vestigial organ. Wisdom teeth, it is a completely not required, but it comes. Body hair, it protects the body. Atlas vertebra, it is for articulation. So here this is also not a vestigial organ. All the sets should be a vestigial organ. Here muscles, cochlea and coccyx. Cochlea is the functional unit. Coccyx and ear muscles are non-functional, but all the set is not. Vermiform appendix, in humans it is non-functional. Ear muscles non-functional. Coccyx also non-functional. So the set which is completely the vestigial organ set is option D. Which part of the alimentary canal does not secrete any enzyme? Mouth, esophagus, stomach and duodenum does not secrete any enzyme. Generally, from the given options, mouth, so the salivary secretions are there. Stomach, gastric secretions are there. Duodenum, choleocytokinin secretions are there. So esophagus is the part in the human body which does not secrete but which continues the process. So option B. Alimentary canal with the no secretions is esophagus. The next one, the protein coated water soluble fat globules are called the protein coated fat soluble. Micelles, the fat globules which are disintegrated. Monoglycerides after complete fat digestion. Chyle in the intestine, so they are called as protein coated molecules, also called as chylomicrons. Next, 23rd, Where do certain symbiotic microorganisms normally occur in the human body? Cecum, oral lining and tongue surface, vermiform appendix and rectum, duodenum. So here symbiotic microorganisms which lead a symbiotic life in the human body occurs in the cecum part, that is the transfer in the near to the vermiform appendix, and which leads life on the undigested food material. So here cecum is the answer for that, where the components are present and they will give the stool a significant nature. The significant nature, that is the smell. Stool smell is given by the microorganisms present in it during the putrefaction. Both the crown and the root of a tooth is covered by a layer of bony hard substance. It is called Both the crown and the root of the teeth is covered by a layer of bony hard substance called as outer layer is enamel, the second layer is dentine, the third is bony socket, fourth is cementum. Cementum is the combining substance attaching the gum with the teeth. So here the crown, the hard substance present in the teeth is called as dentine. Option is B. Next, which one of the following pairs of the kind of cells and their secretions is correctly matched? Auxentic cells. Already we have come across the same type of question, so here the answer will be the auxentic cells, which produces the HCl, and the other options are wrong. 26th one. Which of the following is the correct matching of the site of action of a given substrate, the enzyme acting upon it and the end product? Small intestine, proteins, pepsin, amino acids, stomach, fats, lipase, micelles, duodenum, triglycerides, trypsin, monoglycerides, small intestine, starch, alpha amylase, disaccharides. So here from the given options you can, as we know that the small intestine, the complete starch is digested into disaccharides. Starch is converted to disaccharides, and in the intestine they are converted to monosaccharides. So here the answer for this is small intestine, that is starch converted to option D. Read the following 4 statements with certain mistakes in the 2 of them. So you need to find out which one is the following option is right. So fructose is generally absorbed by simple diffusion. The digestive waste solidified into coherent phases in the rectum initiate and endocrinal action causing urge or desire for its removal. The food mixes thoroughly with the acidic gastric juice and of the stomach by the churning movements of its muscular wall and is called as the chyme. The secretions of the breast border cells in the mucosa along with the secretions of the goblet cells constitute the mucus entericus. So here 1 and 2 option, A option is 1 and 2, B option is 3 and 4, C option is 3 and 2, D option is 1, 2, 3. So like that, when you analyze here, the A option, that is 1 and 2, is wrong, because fructose is generally absorbed by facilitated transport, not simple diffusion, and the digestive waste solidified into coherent feces in the rectum initiate an endocrinal action causing an urge of desire of removal. Generally, the solidified to coherent feces in the rectum initiate a neural reflex, not endocrinal reflex. Neural reflex and cause the desire. So here option 1 and 2 are having wrong. Here endocrinal, and here simple diffusion. Simple diffusion is by facilitated transport, and it is a neuroendocrine reflex. So here option A, that is 1 and 2, are having the wrongs. Next, which of the following dietary deficiency will affect the functioning of enzymes in the human body most quickly? Too few carbohydrates, shortage of fat soluble vitamins, shortage of water soluble vitamins, insufficient variety of fats. Dietary deficiency will affect the functioning of enzymes. So a shortage of water soluble vitamins will generally affect, because our body is mostly with water content. So any shortage of these will affect the enzymatic activity. Pancreatic cancer is especially dangerous disease in people because of pancreas is the organ that produces and stores bile, the site of synthesis for all of the essential amino acids, one of the organs through which a food must pass on to its way to the colon, an organ in which many different kinds of digestive enzymes are made. Why pancreatic cancer is more dangerous? Because most of pancreatic juice consists of several enzymes responsible for the digestion. So generally pancreatic cancer will affect the digestive system of the human body responsible for the digestion. So option D. How does a gastrovascular cavity differ from an alimentary canal? The gastrovascular cavity stores food but does not digest it, is usually much larger, has only one opening, functions in digestion but not absorption. Gastrovascular cavity is having only one opening. That is the way it is having the differentiation. It opens from the different parts into the intestine only. So there will be no reversal opening. So that is where it is differed. Now we'll start with the second chapter. Second chapter, breathing and exchange of gases. Bulk of carbon dioxide released from the body tissues into the blood is present as bicarbonate in blood plasma and RBC, free CO2 in blood plasma, 70% carboaminohemoglobin and 30% as bicarbonate carboaminohemoglobin in RBC. So bulk of carbon dioxide released from body tissues in the blood is present as 70% as bicarbonate in blood plasma and RBC only. So most of the carbon dioxide is released as bicarbonate in blood plasma, that is approximately 70%, also as 7% in RBC. So option A large proportion of oxygen is left unused in the human blood even after its uptake by the body tissues. This O2 acts as a reserve during muscular exercise, raise the PCO2 of blood to 75 mm of Hg, is enough to keep oxyhemoglobin saturation at 96%, helps in releasing more O2 to the epithelial tissues. So here from the given options, a large proportion of oxygen is left unused in the human blood even after its uptake by the body tissues. This O2 acts as a reserve material during the muscle exercise. Acts as a reserve during muscular exercise. Third one, oxygen dissociation curve hemoglobin is sigmoid, hyperbolic, linear, hypobolic. Oxygen dissociation curve of hemoglobin is always in a sigmoidal curve, that is PCO2 based on the concentration of PCO2 and PCPO2. So based on this it will form a sigmoidal curve, that is A option. Which one of the following organ in the human body is most affected due to the shortage of oxygen? So generally 20% of the brain oxygen resources are used by the brain. So obviously generally brain will be most affected because the percentage 20% of the oxygen that is supplied taken by the lungs is only utilized by the brain. So most affected organ is brain. When CO2 concentration in blood becomes shallower and low, there is no effect on breathing, flow slow and deep, faster and deeper. Generally when carbon dioxide concentration increases, we feel shortness of breath, that is our heart starts pumping more blood and the respiration rate increases and the deep breath takes place. So it is deep breath and faster breath because of shortness of breath. Although CO2 is carried in blood, yet blood does not become acidic because it is absorbed by the leukocytes. Blood buffers play an important role in CO2 transport. It combines with water to form carbonic acid, which is neutralized by Na2CO3. It is continuously diffused through tissues and is not allowed to accumulate. So although much CO2 is carried in blood, yet blood does not become acidic because from the given options when you try to see, blood is carried as carbonic acid or carbonic anhydrase enzyme is involved in it, so it does not become, it is traveled as a weaker acid, so blood does not become more acidic. Option C. Which one of the following is the correct statement for respiration in humans? Workers in grinding and stone breaking industries may suffer from lung fibrosis. About 90% of the carbon dioxide is carried by hemoglobin as carboaminohemoglobin. Cigarette smoking may lead to the inflammation of bronchi. Neural signals from pneumotoxic center in Pons region of the brain can increase the duration of inspiration. So here generally from the given statements the most appropriate statement is the other statements are wrong except A, because the persons who are working in the stone grinding and stone breaking industry, they will be suffering from a occupational lung disorder which may lead to the accumulation of silica in the lungs. As a result, lung elongation takes place or the alveolar cavity decreases. So they will be suffering from a disease called as occupational lung disorder which may lead to the lung fibrosis or the cavity decreasing of the cavity of the alveoli. The largest quantity of air that can be expired after a maximal inspiratory effect is called residual volume, tidal volume, vital capacity, total lung capacity. The largest quantity of air that can be expired after the maximal inspiratory effect, that is with a forcible inspiration, is called as vital capacity. Vital capacity is equal to vital capacity. The answer for this is vital capacity. The vital capacity is equal to TV, tidal volume, plus inspiratory reserve, expiratory reserve volume, and it is approximately 3,400 ml to 4,800 ml. So option is C option. Which of the following statements is incorrect? We need to find out the incorrect statement from this. The presence of non-respiratory air sacs increases the efficiency of respiration in birds. In insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen to the tissues. The principle of counter current flow facilitates efficient respiration in gills of fishes. The residual air in lungs slightly decreases the efficiency of respiration in mammals. So generally when you see onto this particular question, in insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen to the tissues. The circulation of oxygen to the tissues is done not by the circulating fluids, it is done by the hemolymph cavity, and they will be getting, for that reason the method of circulation is through the hemolymph coming to the hemocoelom cavity and taking the oxygen, and that will be flowed into the body. While that is flowed only they will be taken. So in insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen is the incorrect statement. Remaining all the statements are right statements. Option is B. During oxygen transport, the hemoxy level liberates oxygen to the cells because in tissues O2 concentration is high and O2 concentration is low and CO2 is high. O2 tension is high and CO2 tension is low. O2 tension is low and CO2 tension is high. So here during oxygen transport, the oxyhemoglobin at the tissue level liberates oxygen to the cells because in tissues the O2 tension is low and CO2 tension will be high. So that is the reason why cells liberate. The conditions responsible for that is low PCO2, low temperature, low pH and high CO2 are the high O2 are the responsible characters for association, and the reverse, that is low O2, high PCO2, high pH and high temperature are the characters for the dissociation of oxygen. So here the option D. Option D is the answer for the 10th one. Emphysema develops mainly because of allergy or hypersensation, spasm of smooth muscles and bronchioles, cigarette smoking and inflammation of alveoli. When you see going to the pictures, the first they will be showing that emphysema means because of cigarette smoking the lungs will be accumulated with the smoke or soot which because of cigarette smoking. So emphysema as a result of accumulation of this soot in the alveolar cavity, emphysema occurs. So here emphysema is because of the chain smoking or hyper cigarette smoking. Option is C. Option is C. During inspiration, the diaphragm during inspiration relaxes to become dome-shaped, contracts and flattens, expands and shows no change. Generally during inspiration, the lungs will expand and the diaphragm will become contract and also flattens. As a result, here in the respiration, the diaphragm will be contracts and it also flattens. The volume of air breathed in and out during normal breathing is vital capacity, inspiratory reserve volume, expiratory reserve volume, tidal volume. The volume of air breathed in and out during normal breathing is called as tidal volume, that is approximately 500 ml. That is amount of air inspired during normal inspiration or normal expiration and leaving is called as, that is approximately 500 ml is left. What would happen if the human blood becomes acidic? Oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin increases, oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin decreases, RBC count decreases, RBC count increases, RBC count decreases. Generally, if the human blood becomes acidic, the oxygen capacity of the hemoglobin decreases. As a result, more carbon dioxide and least certain times may lead to the death of a person. So option B. The respiratory center which regulates respiration is located cerebral peduncle, vagus nerve, pons varoli, medulla oblongata. Already you know that respiratory rhythm center is located in the medulla oblongata and controls the respiratory rhythm. Even when there is no air in it, human trachea does not collapse due to the presence of, already you know that a C-shaped cartilaginous rings are present which are present on the either side, which prevents the lungs a trachea from collapsing. So your C-shaped cartilaginous rings are responsible for keeping the trachea in the position. Option D. 17th one. The structure which does not contribute to the breathing movements in mammals is. The structure which does not contribute in breathing movements in mammals is. Larynx. The structure which does not, it is larynx is generally called as voice box, and it is meant for voice production. It is also called as sound box or voice box. Voice box. So here through which it is sound is produced, and the other muscles are responsible for the. In emphysema, gas exchange area of lungs is reduced, gas exchange area of lungs is increased, trachea gets narrowed, larynx is permanently closed. In emphysema, the alveolar cavity decreased, as well as alveolar cavity is decreased, means lung exchange area of lungs is also reduced. So your option obviously will be A. That is, gas exchange area of lungs is reduced. Which of the following changes diaphragm and intercostal muscles when expiration of air takes place? External intercostal muscles relax and diaphragm contracts. External intercostal muscles contract and diaphragm relaxes. External intercostal muscles and diaphragm relax. External intercostal muscles and diaphragm contract. What are the following changes occur in the diaphragm and intercostal muscles when expiration of air takes place? Expiration. During the expiration, external intercostal muscles and diaphragm relax and they become dome shaped. So option C is the right answer. So that is the taking place. The graph below shows how gaseous exchange in an amphibian varies with temperature. So here 28th question, what happens? The graph shows that all the temperatures the lungs has absorb more oxygen than the skin, absorb less oxygen than the skin, release more carbon dioxide than the skin, release less carbon dioxide than the skin. So from the given options, when you see that amphibians, when that particular changes, that is gaseous exchange in the amphibian varies with the temperature. When the temperature is increasing, generally they release less carbon dioxide than the skin. Through the lungs, they will release less carbon dioxide when compared with the skin. So that is the thing, as it is a cutaneo-pulmonary respiration or amphibic mode of respiration. So they will release carbon dioxide than lungs, from lungs than the skin. Means they release more carbon dioxide through the skin because of cutaneo-pulmonary respiration. Which statements explains the significance of myoglobin in muscle tissue? Myoglobin can associate with oxygen in conditions of high carbon dioxide tension. Myoglobin can dissociate from oxygen most readily under aerobic conditions. Myoglobin acts as an oxygen store, delaying the onset of anaerobic respiration. Myoglobin acts as a buffer to hydrogen ions produced during anaerobic respiration. Explains the significance muscle tissue. Generally, myoglobin acts as an oxygen storage, delaying the onset of anaerobic respiration. So the significance of myoglobin is in the muscle tissue is it will act as a oxygen reservoir, and also in certain cases it will regain its power, and it also mainly try to undergo anaerobic respiration during the muscle fatigue conditions. The option when you relax and flatten the becomes dome shaped or arches. So A option. Smoking destroys the cilia in the respiratory passageways. This makes it harder to move air in and out of the lungs, decrease the surface area for respiration, slows blood flow through lung blood vessels, make it harder to keep the lungs clean. So, smoking destroys the cilia in the respiratory passages. This makes it harder to keep the lung clean. So, always the lungs try to keep them clean, but smoking will make it harder to keep the lungs clean, and the soot is accumulated in the lungs. Now, we'll do the questions. We'll see with the eighth chapter, body fluids and circulation. Blood pressure is measured by the equipment used to identify the blood pressure is called as a sphygmomanometer. Stethoscope is meant for heartbeat. Electrocardiogram is meant for functioning of heart. Phonocardiogram is meant for the. So your blood pressure is measured by a equipment called as sphygmomanometer, where we'll identify the pressure of the blood. Next, coronary artery disease is often referred to as heart failure, cardiac arrest, arteriosclerosis or thrombosis. Coronary artery disease is because of the coronary artery is accumulated with certain type of cholesterol, which leads to the elongation of the cholesterol, and leads to the heart muscles will not get the amount of blood required for the heart functionality. So it is in the medical terminology, CAD is often referred to as arteriosclerosis. Often referred to as arteriosclerosis. Okay, in continuation with the topic about topics, we are continuing with the next part of the body fluids and circulation. Coronary artery disease is often referred to as. So when you see that generally coronary artery is the artery supplying the blood to the walls of the walls of the heart, and because of the accumulation of the fat, it may leads to the the blood flow will be altered, and the functioning of the heart walls will be altered, and the coronary artery disease is generally referred as arteriosclerosis, that is elongation of muscles or contraction of muscles because of accumulation of fat in the coronary artery is called as arteriosclerosis. So here the option C. Next, which one of the following is the correct matching Which one of the following is the correct matching pair? Lub, short closure of AV valves at the beginning of ventricular systole. Dub, sudden opening of a semi-lunar valves at the beginning of a ventricular diastole. Pulsation of radial artery valves in the blood vessels. Purkinje fibers, initiation of heartbeat. So from these, the correct option is, from the topic we know that lub means it is a short closure of AV valves at the beginning of the ventricular systole. The ventricular systole is called as lub. Child death may occur in the marriage between. So the mother is Rh negative and baby is Rh positive, means here from this we will see that Rh positive man and Rh positive women, no reaction. Rh man and Rh minus man and Rh minus women, Rh minus man. So in the probability, because in the textbook they have given that when the mother is Rh negative and baby to be born is Rh positive, then because one of the positive or Rh typing factor can come from the father, where the father can be Rh positive and the mother is Rh negative, then the possibility of erythroblastosis fetalis can occur in the second stage, second pregnancy. So option B. Heart is covered by, already you know that heart is covered by a membrane. Heart means the heart consists of pericardial membrane, cardiac muscles. So here cardiac muscles are covered by a membrane on the outer side. So it is pericardium. So here pericardium is the answer for this particular heart. Because heart muscles are cardiac muscles, we can remember the cardium, and peri means outside. So heart muscles, cardiac muscles, heart muscles are covered externally by a membrane called as pericardium. Which one of the following components of ECG in human is correctly interpreted below? Interpreted below. Which one of the following components of the ECG in humans is correctly interpreted below? Interpreted below. So, complex QRS1, complete pulse, peak T, initiation of total cardiac contraction, peak P and peak R, together systolic and diastolic blood pressures. Peak P, initiation of left atrial contraction only. So from this P, Q, R, S, T. P, Q, R, S, T. So when you see onto that, P, Q, R, S, T. Here from this, P is here and R is here. So this indicates that systolic and diastolic blood pressures of the heart. So this complex shows you the systolic and diastolic pressures of the heart. So option C is the right answer. Next, pacemaker of heart is already pacemaker means which regulates the heart movements. So pacemaker is also called as sinoatrial node, which is present on the right side of the right atrium, which generates the heart signals is called as pacemaker. So sinoatrial node is considered as a pacemaker. Uricotelism is found in uricotelism means uric acid production. So uric acid is produced by the animals which are not in directly contact with the earth surface or terrestrial mode. Generally they will be living on the above the soil that is on the walls, or aerophilic, or they will be mostly flying. So that type of animals in this, if you see, they are birds, reptiles and insects. So they are called as uricotelic animals. Option C. Hemoglobin is having maximum affinity with NH3, O2, CO2 and CO. Hemoglobin is having maximum affinity with, already you know that affinity means able to combine with. So it is having the carbon monoxide approximately 200 times it is having the capability. So here the answer, carbon monoxide. An adult healthy human with average health as systolic and diastolic pressures has. Already you know that the systolic pressure and diastolic pressure, common blood pressure is 120 by m. 120 means systolic pressure, 80 means diastolic pressure. So already we know that 120 by 80 is the right answer. So if you see that from the options, C option 120 by 80 is C option. So C option is the right option. Blood group AB as blood group AB, whatever the blood group that antigens are present. So AB antigens are present means no antibodies are present. So here from the given option 11th one, no antibodies. So please remember that except O, A contains A antigen, B contains B antigen, AB contains AB antigen. So opposite to that, O contains only antibodies, AB contains only antigens. So no antibodies. Here no antibodies. No antibodies. No antibodies. With reference to the blood in a normal person, which one of the following statements is blood group AB has no antigen, no antibody. With reference to the blood in a normal person, which one of the following statements is correct? Compared to arteries, veins are less numerous and hold less of the body blood at a given time. Blood cells constitute about 70% of the total volume of blood. White blood cells are made up of by lymph nodes only. The blood has more platelets than WBC. Thickening of arteries due to the, so from the 12th one, the blood has more platelets. With the reference to the blood in a normal person, which one of the following statements is correct? So the blood has more platelets than WBC. So that is approximately 3.5 lakhs. So the option is the right option. Thickening of arteries due to cholesterol deposition is called as thickening of arteries due to the cholesterol. Already we have discussed that is cholesterol accumulation is called as arteriosclerosis. Hepatic portal system carries oxygenated blood from liver to intestine, deoxygenated blood from liver to intestine, oxygenated blood from intestine to liver, oxygenated blood from intestine to liver. So here coming to the 14th one, generally hepatic portal system will be taking the blood from intestine directly to liver through a vein, not directly connecting to the heart. So deoxygenated blood from liver to Deoxygenated blood from intestine to liver. Hepatic portal system. Hepatic means directly to the liver. Bundle of his is a part of which of the following organs in humans? Bundle of his is concerned. It is a bundle of his is a connecting fiber, the Purkinje fibers with the atrioventricular node that is present in the heart. So it is concerned to the heart. Cardiotendae are found in the ventricles of heart, which regulates the heartbeat. So option D option, that is ventricles of heart. The pattern of contraction and relaxation of the heart is referred to as cardiac cycle. The rhythmatic move, contraction, relaxation of the heart is referred to as, already you know that is a cardiac cycle. So heart movement or cardiac cycle, option D. Which one of the following statements is true? Which one of the following statements is true? The blood transports CO2 comparatively easily because of its higher solubility. Approximately 8 to 9% of CO2 is transported, being dissolved in plasma of the blood, the carbon dioxide. So here we need to find out from the given options which are false and which are right. So here 1, 2 and 4 are false. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2 and 4 are wrong, and 5 and 3 are right. So here the option D is right. That is D option. That is 1, 2 and 4 are false, and 3 and 5 are right. About 70% of CO2 is transported as carbonic acid, carboxyhemoglobin, bicarbonates, carboaminohemoglobin. Already we know that most is 70% options. In human heart, which of the following valve remains with the oxygenated blood? For this you need to remember that LAMPS RATIL. So left auricle, mitral valve, pure blood or oxygenated blood, smaller in size. So from the 28th question, generally every time the option mitral valve, pure blood or oxygenated blood. So here D option, mitral valve, is the right answer. Myocardial infarction is caused by myocardial infarction, that is heart attack. Hardening of arteries, lumpy thickness develop in the inner walls of arteries. Clot may occur in the lumen of the coronary artery. Sudden interruption in the blood flow towards a portion of the heart. The affinity of CO with Hb is more than oxygen by approximately 200 times. 200 times. So it is, already we have discussed this. So it is 200 times. Lifespan of human RBC, already you know that human RBC can live 100 to 120 days. So A option. Which one of the following is incorrect matching pair? Incorrect matching pair. Lub, sharp closure at the beginning of atrial dub, sudden opening of semilunar valves at the end of ventricular systole, cardiac output, stroke volume and heartbeat, initiation of the heartbeat, sinoatrial rate. So here already we have discussed this. So lub is the incorrect option from this matching pair. A option is right and matching pair is lub, sharp closure, that is wrong. Erythroblastosis fetalis occurs when the baby is mother is Rh negative and the father is Rh positive. The probability of the baby getting the Rh positive, then that will occur. So here 25A. So mother is negative, baby or father is positive, then the erythroblastosis fetalis will occur. A option. Which of the following set of animals has an incomplete double circulatory system? Incomplete double circulatory system. Frog and crocodile, shark and whale, lizard and pigeon, toad and lizard. So generally toad is a type of frog. Incomplete lizard is also having incompletely divided heart, 4 chamber heart, 3 chamber heart. So incomplete double circulation can be seen in the toad and lizard. Find out the incorrect answer from the following. Typically, veins are typically larger in diameter than arteries, right? Because of their small size, capillaries contain blood that is moving more quickly than in other parts of the circulatory system. The walls of the arteries are elastic, so C option is also right. Veins contain more blood than any other part of the circulatory system, obviously right. So because of their small size, capillaries contain blood that is moving more quickly, more slowly. So here B option is the wrong option. This is the right option here. The answer is wrong. Given below are the 4 statements regarding human blood circulatory system. So here statements are correct. Arteries are thick-walled and have narrow lumen as compared to veins, right? Anigna is an acute chest pain when the blood circulation to the brain is reduced. Heart. So B is wrong. Second option is wrong. Persons with blood group AB blood to any person with any blood group other under ABO system can receive. So this is also wrong. Calcium ions play a very important role in blood clotting, which 2 of the above statements are correct. So here 1 and 4 options are right. So 1 and 4 is present in A, so A option is right. Haldane effect plays more important role in promoting. Haldane oxyhemoglobin is stronger acid and donates hydrogen ion, which in turn displaces the carbon dioxide from blood. Carboaminoglobin is stronger acid which splits into hydrogen ion and bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide reacts with water to form carbonic acid that lowers the pH in a tissue. Carbon dioxide is less soluble in venous blood than in arterial blood. So from the given options, so Haldane effect is generally concerned to the chloride shift, so because of the ionic changes. So that is the A option is the right option. It occurs in that phenomenon. Which of the following factors is known as Christmas factor? Christmas factor is also called as factor 12. Christmas factor is also called as factor 12. Factor 9 also, factor 9. So here, which is concerned to the blood coagulation. So factor 9, D option. So with this, we will end the topic.